Did you have any idea like where you were going that day that they took you for the makeover?
Well, I did because my mom had called me and was like, "Hey, just so you know, this is what we're doing." Because I was kind of being like, I'm just tired. Like, why do we have to do something? And then she told me, I was like, "Oh, okay." So I did know, but I was very excited about it.
And what was Chris? What was your favorite part of the makeover?
I love facials. And I also, at that time, my wig I had was getting pretty ratty. And, it was fun. Erin and I got to go in and try on clothes. They were provided by Dress Barn. And they gave me a new wig, and it was a blonde wig. So I got to be a blonde for the first time ever, which really I do think people treat you differently.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Great time with it, and but the facial probably felt the best. And what she was able to do with my nails, as bad as they looked, because they were black and I didn't have some of them, and it made me look like I really had nails, and it was fabulous.
That's awesome. And Erin, what was your favorite part of the makeover that day?
I think for me it was the facials too. I was never a big like facial person, and when I had it then, and now I want to get them done all the time. But it was just. I think my favorite part about the whole thing was just how friendly everyone was, and it just made us feel like normal for a day, and that part meant the most to me.
When I thought, for me, what I was so grateful that that salon was able that they were willing to do that and that they could pull that off because I thought, man, you guys had gone through some crappy stuff together. And so how wonderful that you got to experience something that was so positive and so uplifting and yet you got to do that together. So I thought that that was awesome.
Yeah, the shared
And
experiences, all of
yes,
them were really important to us.
yes.
I,
And then did you have a big reveal party then too? I don't remember how that ended.
we did. There was a group then that were waiting for us at Jack Pierce's,
Ah,
and yeah, with friends and family from out of town, and that was really nice too.
well, and I think too. So again, this question, I'm going to address this to Erin first, and then I'll ask Chris. But what we have found, Erin, so many times is that when you're diagnosed with cancer, that people don't know what to say, so they say nothing and stay away. With you being
Mhm.
so young, did you find that that was true in your case as well?
For some people, I think there was definitely, especially because of how long I was in the hospital for, you get kind of that rush in the beginning of everyone coming and saying how sorry they are, and then after like a few weeks, then it just stops.
Hmm.
Um, but I also had some of my friends that I never really expected some of this of really stepped up for me and were there like I would never have imagined. And in fact, my boyfriend at the time, he started coming to the hospital, and we'd have date nights every Wednesday, and he would just bring like food from my favorite places and bring like movie theater popcorn, and we watch a movie, and like that kind of stuff just meant the world to me. And we're actually married now.
Oh, well, that worked out well then.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And Chris, what about you? Did you find that you had support? Did people were they there? Did they fall by the wayside?
You know, I know it is very difficult. People don't know what to say, and that's why I really, as few people as I could tell, I just didn't tell people unless I had to. And the ones that I did tell, um, we just, you know, they actually called me fairly regularly. People that actually I never talked to were bringing me flowers and talking to me, and people that I hadn't talked to in a while were inviting me out for lunches and things, and people kept wanting to know what they could do. Unfortunately, a lot of people wanted to bring food, which of course you lose your taste and you're not feeling that hot, and so I had to keep saying, no, 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 you don't need to do anything, and I don't need food. And in fact, one day I did go to the grocery store. I had to pick up just, some broth and things. um, uh, I felt so bad that day, and I pulled in my driveway, and I just wanted to get inside the house to sit down, and there was a police officer behind me. I apparently was in a speed zone, and he followed me all the way home because I didn't notice his lights. And all I could do, I just sat on the bumper of my car, and I just cried, and I didn't tell him. He gave me a warning because I must have looked so miserable.
I would have cried too. It wouldn't have mattered about the cancer diagnosis. I would have cried too. So.
Yeah, but friends, Erin and I are fortunate. We have still have a great group of people around us, and both of us had been dating people, but not all that long, and they stuck with us through that. Which, with Erin getting married, that her husband, you could tell he was a keeper. He saw her for her inside, what's inside of her, and not just her appearance on the outside, because at times her body was so swollen and puffy she'd have allergic reactions. She'd go to ICU. Her kidneys would be shutting down. And he just kept plowing through and hung with her through it all.
Well, he's already done that in sickness and in health, right, Erin?
Yeah.
All right. So we just have a couple minutes left. So, Erin, give me an update. Where are you now? You're married. You've started a business. Tell me where you're at.
Yeah, so my husband and I are living in Grand Rapids right now, and I am currently working at a mental health private practice, and then I have my own company that I just started in May. That's more for the sports psych stuff that I do on the side.
Awesome. And give us do you have a website for that business as well?
Yes, it is www.competitiveedgeconsulting.net.
Awesome. And you are 6 years cancer-free, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yay. Congratulations. That's awesome. And Khris, give me your update.
Well, I'm still working for the public schools as a speech-language pathologist. And, I'm an average Joe. I don't have websites. Just happy to be spending time with family and friends. In fact, we have Christmas at my house tomorrow. So
that's awesome. Well, and you're still here. That's why I was so excited. Erin, thank you for joining us. I'm so grateful to have both of you on this interview because these are the stories I want to tell. This is the inspiration. You guys went through something that is unimaginable to most people. And the fact that you did it and you've gone through it and you're on the other side of it now, those are the stories that I want to be able to tell. And so you girls can't even know the power that you will have over the people that will come and listen to this because you've inspired them on such a level. So we've only got like 60 seconds left. So in 30 seconds, Erin, tell me one thing that you would tell somebody that was newly diagnosed with cancer that you would tell them as they go through this journey.
That it's okay to ask for help.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah. And Khris, what about you? What's the one thing that you would tell somebody that was newly diagnosed with cancer?
That, that everyone, you've got support. Whether you think you do or not, you have support. There are people out there.
And you need to take it.
That's right.
That's right.
The best laid plans of mice and men go awry.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, thank you, Khris and Erin.
Laugh a lot.
That's right. That too. That helps everything. I so appreciate you girls taking the time out to speak with me today and sharing your stories with me. If you have any questions or comments or would like to know more about the guests on our show or for more information about Hello Gorgeous, feel free to contact me at kbecker@hellogorgeous.org or visit our website at www.hellogorgeous.org. And we invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and download our mobile app. Thank you for joining me today on Hello Gorgeous, Everything Beauty, Cancer, and Inspiration. I'm your host, Kim Becker. And until next time, stay gorgeous.